Let's take a look at My Maps now. And this lives in the left-hand panel here under the My Maps heading. You can click the blue triangle and that'll expand the My Maps panel. Now My Maps you can use for a lot of different things. My favorite is to share your maps with other people. Now I've zoomed into the Roach Harbor area and I'm going to make a map of this that I can send to a friend or a neighbor or relative. So down in this box at the bottom, I'm going to type my map name in for my new map, and then I'm going to click the Save Map button right below it, and that's going to save my map into this list box just above. So we have that map there. Now if we were to go back to our full county extent so we can see the entire county, it would be useful to be able to click on my map and then say refresh map, and this will take us right back to it, to the map that we were at. So if you have a bunch of different locations, you can save those as My Maps and then jump back and forth between them. Now another thing that we can do is we can use this map to create a link that we can then send via an email to somebody else, and then when they click on that they can view that map as we would have. So I click on the link button right down there and it generates a URL in this text box that we can then copy and paste into, say, an email application. Very handy feature. So I'm going to close that and we're going to take a look at public maps. And public maps are just maps that anybody can see. Up to this point, our map that we created was a private map. So I'm going to click in the title box and I'm going to add on the public extension. And see this text box right here? It says Save as Public. When I check that, that means everybody can see it. Anybody on the internet. So I'm going to go ahead and save that map. And it's going to add that into my list. And then this box right here called View Public Maps will allow me to see all the maps that have been published by everybody that use Polaris. And you can see, if you look at this list, there's a bunch. It's been a very popular feature that a lot of folks use. So I'm going to scroll down in here and we should be able to find My Vacation Public. And yep, there it is. So it's also interesting to go through, and you can click on any of these maps and then say the refresh map, click the refresh map button, and that will take you to that map. Good thing to note is that if you've used the markup tool on your map, those markups are saved. So if you've added text or graphics, you can save those in your My Maps and they'll appear when you click on that link. So I'm going to drop back into my full county view, and that's the My Map functionality. A couple of notes on My Maps. My Maps are saved for 90 days. After that point they're erased. Also, don't use apostrophes in My Map names because they make Polaris crazy.